Hey there, welcome back to our channel. Today we are diving into a crucial topic of enhancing security in MariaDB replication with TLS. If you're keen on fortifying the integrity and the confidentiality of your database replication, TLS is the way to go. In this detailed guide, we'll walk through the process step by step, ensuring you are equipped to secure your MariaDB replication effectively. Before we dive into the SSL encryption for replication, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notification to stay up to date with our latest tutorials. Okay, let's start with our security topics for MariaDB replication with SSL. So maybe you ever thought what's actually happening when you configure standard replication, which like we did last time on previous video. If you have not seen, please check the link on the description. And once you're done, let's back here. So what I did, we just on a master server run the command sudo tcp dump for network card, which in our case etc0, and we will write to some files. So we'll try actually to capture some packets to see what's going on. So we started to capture packets. What I will do next, I will go and click something on the GUI. So just that it would trigger something for us. Host anything, configuration or whatever. Let's delete something. Good. Now I'll stop capturing. And let's see on Wireshark how it looks like. So I open this on Wireshark, and if you see, we see this protocol like MySQL, and if you click on them, we're actually able to capture the queries itself, which would mean if someone in the middle would listen with our connection, we actually could get anything what our application doing. So let's protect from that. So to protect it, we'll do following steps. We'll create a certificate and key which we will put on the hosts, and we'll make this secure connection. So in my case, I will use self-signed certificates, but if you able, please use certificate authority, which would be more secure. So what we will need to do then, in this case, let's go, in my case, in my home, my user, we'll do open SSL request with x509, put nodes, generate new key, which will be RSA 2048, and we'll do key out. We'll name it server key PAM. We'll do also certificate server cert PAM, and let's put days 365 for 1 year. Put any information is valid for you. For now, I'll just skip them. Good. So let's create the certificates for us. See, server cert. What we'll do next, so let's copy that to our slave server also. So I'll do server star and my slave server is 10.2.0.5. I'll put also on home user. Okay, task for password, so let me quickly grab a password. Okay, these are copied. So we have copy of them now in slave server, and let's go with master. So what I'll do, I will go to etc MySQL. We should have some database folders here around. So just to create on separate place, I will create SSL folder. Okay, sudo. Let's go inside. Let's copy now certificates from my home. Good, should have them. Let's also protect them here, because we don't want anyone to be accessing that. So let's do change mode cursive 700. Also, let's change the owner. Cursive, and let's put MySQL user which running database. Good. So we see SSL access directory with on the owner. Good. What we need to do next? So let's just check before we'll start configuring it itself. So I will go to MySQL. We have command like show variables like have SSL. So it should be now disabled. After we'll complete, it should be enabled. So let's exit now from here. Okay, let's go to MariaDB conf file folder. We should have here 50 server. So let's modify 50 server. And here we should have SSL parts. Okay, let's uncomment these lines. So in my case, I don't have cscert. I will use the same server cert. Of course, also folder it's SSL. So these 3 lines, which doing magic, we're mapping where our key and certificate exist. Good, let's save it. And as we did some changes here, we should restart now the database. Restart MariaDB. Of course, sudo. Gonna check the status. Status MariaDB serves. Good. Still up and running. Let's go on slave now. So on slave on home folder, my user should have his certificates also copied. That's good. They are here. So let's do the similar. We'll do to cd MySQL. We will create SSL folder. Let's go inside. Just yeah. Okay, that's fine. Let's copy the certificate files from home, my user server to here. Good. So let's protect also this folder with changing owner. MySQL. Also, let's limit access to a folder and files. Good, let's check. Okay, looks good. So let's do now again, we need to modify this SQL file. So go to MariaDB, SQL file, I mean server config file. Let's do here. Let's go to SSL, uncomment these lines, change this to SSL, and here. Okay. Good. So let's restart the database. Let's check status. Okay, here also up and running. Good. So what we can do also now, check MySQL variables like have SSL. Good. That's saying good. It's here enabled. Let's check on master also. Master. Let's do also sudo MySQL and the same command. So okay, SSL on both are enabled. So let's back to a slave. Okay. So what we need to do now, also we need to change our replication to adding some parameters. So what we'll do, saying change master to, we are not changing host, username, etc. So we don't need to put them, we're adding just what's new. So master SSL equal 1, saying use SSL for master. What to do also, we'll say where our certificate MySQL SSL, and it was server cert PEM. Also we need to say where's certificate. PEM. And the key. Server key.pem. Okay, that's a good point. That notified us we need fast stop slave. So let's do stop slave. Good. Now we need to repeat again this command. So I'll try copy paste from here. Good. Now it's changed. So let's start slave again. Good. So what we could do also, show slave status for nice view of this. So we see master is allowed, yes, there are keys here. Database still running, all looks good. let's do now check again our connection and to see what we see here now. So sudo tcp dump will do listening on ATR0 with port 3306 and we'll write to dump pcap. And let's run the capture dump again. So it's listening. Let me switch to the GUI and click something around. Just let's click some things. Create some host. Good. Now let's back to the slave. And let's stop the dump. Now I will copy this file to my laptop and we'll check on Wireshark. Okay, we just open it as dump what you got. And if you see it's already here a bit different. And if you're clicking it around, we don't see any of these clear text. It's all encrypted. So I would say it's a great job what we did with Maria Replication and SSL encryption here. So by using SSL we made it much harder for everyone to sneak and spy, and the data traveling between a master and slave it's more secure. We hope this guide has made it easier for you to understand and set up SSL for your MariaDB replication. Thanks for joining us, and remember to keep your data safe. See you next time.